If you're running a small business, you don't need 100 complicated marketing strategies. You just need a few proven ones that suit your industry and play to your strengths. Hi, I'm Ace from MailerLite. Today, I'm going to share with you 16 marketing strategies that you can effectively use to promote your small business today. Each tip will boost your visibility on essential channels like search, social, email, word of mouth, and more, all without needing a marketing degree or a big budget. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'll actually show you the AI marketing strategies we're currently using to double MailerLite's traffic from AI chatbots every quarter. But first, let's start with search. Optimize your brand for search. Did you know that Google actually processes almost 6 million searches every single minute? Even with all the hype around chatbots and social media, Google is actually still the king of product discovery. That's why SEO and getting your own website to show on Google is essential. Now, search can obviously be competitive. Some businesses have been doing this for over 20 years, but there are actually still some high impact steps small businesses like yours can take to show up when people search for your brand, products, or category. Set up your Google business profile. The easiest way to show up on Google and Google Maps is by creating a Google My Business profile. A well-optimized profile almost guarantees you'll show up when people actually search for you, and it can seriously help when they search for related terms too. Plus, it only takes a few minutes to set up and create, so you're not losing anything by doing it. You can pack a lot of info into your profile as well. Your business name, your category, the images, website link, your hours, address, and actually a lot more. E-commerce stores can even add their inventory to their profile. This helps your products show up directly in Google searches, which can also really help you even increase your sales. To increase your chances of showing up, make sure to add as much info as you possibly can. That's because the biggest factor that decides if you show up is actually relevance to that search. Reviews also help too, especially in a super crowded market. Be sure to encourage happy customers to also share their thoughts. Later in this video, I'll actually show you an easy hack to keep those reviews rolling in. Optimize your website. Optimizing your website for search helps it show up when people search for the keywords or the topics you care about. SEO can seem complicated, and in many ways, it is complicated. But even if you don't want to really dive in deep into the weeds, you can still optimize your site for the most relevant terms. At a minimum, make sure your site is optimized for your brand name, like MailerLite, for example, and your products like drag and drop builder, email automations, and so on and so forth. And for your key categories like email marketing tool, e-commerce email marketing tool, and things like that. Make a list of all the terms that fit the above categories. Once you've identified the terms you want to show up for, create a dedicated website page for each one. Now, if you're not sure what content to add to the page, there's actually a really easy way to find out. Search on Google for your chosen term and look what is already showing up. You can then create similar content around that. It's kind of a little hack. Once your pages are done, SEO optimize them by adding your chosen keywords to the pages in the title, headings, and the body text of the page. If you want to go deeper into SEO, there's plenty more you can do, but start here. These simple steps will take you a long way. And if you really want to know, you can check the link in our description for a way more in-depth guide. Set up on other relevant platforms. Setting up a business profile on platforms like TripAdvisor or Yelp has two big search-related benefits. First, you're going to show up when people search on these platforms for businesses like yours. That's super free exposure that you wouldn't really get otherwise. Second, the pages may also show up on Google, giving your brand even more visibility in the search results. Not every platform will be relevant for your brand, so do a little detective work to find out where your customers are hanging out. Then, get your profiles set up. Encourage reviews. Getting reviews is actually one of the easiest ways to boost your visibility on Google Business and other platforms like Trustpilot, Capterra, and Amazon. And the easiest way to get reviews, just no secret, just ask. You can send a post-purchase email a few days or weeks after somebody buys your product, asking them to leave a review. You can also include a note with orders, request a review after a great customer support interaction, or even ask in person if you meet the customers in real life. Our big tip for asking for a review request is to keep it simple. thank the person for the purchase, let them know how much reviews help, and share a direct link to the platform you'd love for them to review you on. You want to make it as easy as possible for them to do it. We'll show you how to set up an easy email marketing sequence for this later in the video, so stay tuned for that. Next, let's talk about social media. You don't need to live like a full-time influencer to get big results on social media. Here are 5 steps though anyone can take to boost visibility and sales on your social media channels. Set up all your profiles. There are more social platforms than ever right now, and honestly, you don't need to focus on all of them, but you should at least create profiles on the ones where people might search for you. On each platform, claim your brand name, add your key details, and of course, a link to your website. Then post a few essential updates about your business or products so that when somebody finds your page, they actually get the information that they need and don't just show up to an empty account. The goal isn't to go viral everywhere, it's to make sure that people can find you when they need you. Focus on one social channel. Once you're set up on all the major platforms, pick one to really focus on. Ideally, the one your audience uses the most. Not sure which one to choose? Well, just check out what similar brands are hanging out and what kind of content they're posting. Each social media site has a particular type of content that does well, and it's honestly always changing. So keep an eye on your chosen channel to see what is currently working. Also, remember, social media isn't just about posting. Comment on posts, share tagged content, and respond to DMs to keep your visibility as high as you possibly can. It's social media. Get social with it. Encourage user-generated content. The number one way to quickly boost your visibility on social media isn't creating more content yourself, it's getting others to create it for you. User-generated content, aka UGC, is when real users promote your product through posts, tags, mentions, etc., etc. You get authentic exposure without having to spend hours and hours creating the content yourself or a big budget running ads. If your product's great, you'll naturally generate UGC, and people love sharing their cool experiences, but of course you can also give them a little nudge by providing a memorable experience worth sharing or offering discounts or freebies in exchange for posts. Reposting UGC so people know they might get featured is really cool too. Partnering with influencers, setting up an affiliate program, or running events and inviting local creators can really help this effort as well. All UGC gives your brand exposure to the poster's audience too, so you can maximize the impact by sharing their posts in your stories or even just by commenting and liking their content. Many brands also use UGC in their paid ads or on their website. If you want to do this though, just be sure to get permission from them first. So encourage your audience to share their experiences. A little nudge can go a super long way in building a community and amplifying your brand's reach. Now you've seen the benefits of UGC, it's time to start encouraging it. Done right, it's a free and super powerful way to increase exposure and build trust. Optimize your link in bio page. Most social media sites don't like you sending people off platform, but they usually at least allow one link in your bio, so make the most of it. Create a link in bio page that highlights your most important links like your store, top products, email sign up page, and other accounts, or just anything else you think might be very valuable to have in there. You can easily create a link in bio page for free actually at MailerLite.com. Just sign up using the link in the description and choose one of our ready to go link in bio templates and customize the content to your needs. Automated DMs. Creators are starting to go massively viral and actually grow their email list thanks to automated DM tools. And if you're interested, here's how you can actually do the same. These tools are actually super simple. They let you trigger a specific action, like sending a message or commenting on a post, right? And when somebody interacts with that, that sets the trigger off. So for example, you could create a post asking people to comment to receive a resource. When someone comments, the tool automatically sends a message with a link to them. Then the person can enter the email address and grab the download. It's pretty simple and straightforward, really. These tools make growing your list on social significantly easier since it's simple to offer lead magnets and social media posts than directing people to a link in bio. It's like all just automated and made really simple. But it has another big benefit too. Posts are more likely to go viral due to the increased visibility caused by encouraging people to comment on the post. It's like a snowball effect, if you will. The algorithm sees this interaction and is more likely to show your posts to more people. You get more email signups and more social visibility. It's a win-win-win. Email marketing. All our strategies so far have focused on helping people discover your brand. But what happens once they find you? That's where email marketing comes into play. Email marketing is the best way to generate sales since it's a direct channel to people interested in your brand. Plus, it costs next to nothing to reach people on your list beyond spending on an email marketing tool. You can actually get started for free by signing up with MailerLite. You can sign up today to get a free 30-day trial of all our advanced features. Plus, we have a totally free plan that you can use after that. Next, create an offer to exchange for email addresses. People won't just give you their email addresses for nothing these days, so you want to give them a good reason to actually share it. You can do this by offering a lead magnet, which is something valuable that they can unlock by sharing their email address. If you want to dive deeper into some more lead magnet ideas and examples, I got you covered. Just check the description. I'll post a link to a blog all about it, just for you. This could be a written guide, a discount, free community access, or anything your customers will find irresistible. You can also experiment with different offers to really see what works best, and that is something that I highly recommend that you do. Then promote your lead magnet through social platforms, website forums, pop-ups, or dedicated landing page. Next, create an automated email sequence that goes out when somebody joins your lists. The best part, you set it up once, and it keeps working for you automatically from there. What you include depends kind of on your business, but the goal here is pretty much the same. You want to send content that encourages people to buy. Online stores can recommend bestsellers. Agencies, for example, can highlight client success stories, or restaurants can showcase awards. Travel companies can spotlight their dream trips, or just things like that. Later, you can set up more automations like abandoned cart emails, review requests, upsells, and more. But when starting out, we recommend focusing on the welcome sequence, as that's your chance to make your best first impression. Send a regular newsletter. The next part of your email marketing strategy is your newsletter. At MailerLite, we speak to plenty of email marketers, and they all get big benefits from their email newsletters. For example, ProShot Entitled Sports, which uses email to sell its line of waterproof iPhone cases, said that every time we'd send an email, we'd see a huge spike in sales. Meanwhile, Festival at Sandpoint, who uses email to sell around 25,000 concert tickets every year, said that when we look at our sales graph, it always spikes when we send an email. And that is the power of email marketing. The key to your newsletter is to send useful content that promotes your brand. Consider sharing product recommendations or new collections, helpful blog posts, surveys, social media content, reviews, case studies, and more. The possibilities are really endless. It's up to you to kind of get creative and see what works for your brand. The other key consideration is how often to send. Our data actually suggests you can get really good results at almost any cadence. As you build your list, we recommend sending between 2 and 4 newsletters a month though. You can then increase the frequency once you've got more subscribers and you can clearly see the value of the format that you've been testing. Boost word of mouth. Word of mouth is also one of the most powerful ways to grow your business because people trust recommendations from other people. In this section, we're going to cover 3 strategies to supercharge your word of mouth. First up, here's how you can use co-marketing and partnerships to reach a wider audience super fast. Co-marketing and partnerships, basically teaming up with other businesses, can help you reach highly targeted audiences. Look for brands that share a similar customer base but are not direct competitors. You can collaborate on a giveaway or create a co-branded product or even just share each other's content. These partnerships can give your brand way more credibility and exposure, especially if your partner already has a super engaged audience. At MailerLite, for example, we often team up with other businesses for webinars or to create educational content that shows how our tools can really work well together. Make sure, though, the partnership feels natural. A mismatched collaboration can confuse your audience rather than actually build trust. And start small if you need to. Even a simple shout out or a blog collaboration can actually start to spread the word and helps you get your feet wet. Get involved in communities. Joining communities where your audience spend time is a great way to also build real connections. These might be Facebook groups, Reddit threads, Slack communities, or even just local meetups. Yeah, in person. And don't jump in trying to sell right away. Instead, participate genuinely by offering advice, answering questions, and being helpful. Over time, people will notice you and become curious about your business, and that'll just happen naturally. If you have the time and energy, you can even create your own community. There are plenty of branded communities for honestly, literally everything from personal development to leisure, hobbies, and so much more. It's a bigger commitment, but it can really turn your brand into a very trusted hub. And for that, you can consider using tools like Circle, Slack, or even just your own Facebook group. Wherever you engage though, remember, you'll get more success from being a helpful member of the community than just a pushy marketer. Set up a referral program. Referral programs turn your existing customers into sales teams by giving them a reason to spread the word. They're super effective because recommendations from real people are way more powerful than traditional ads. And the best part, you only pay out when you actually get a new customer. So it's not like you're dishing out a bunch of money hoping something comes from it. Referral programs work best when the reward benefits both the person referring and the person being referred. Think about offering purchase discounts, gift cards, or even cash for successful referrals. To set it all up, you'll want to use referral tracking software. At MailerLite, we use Partnero to automatically track who refers who and who to refill the rewards to. Bonus though, show up on AI chatbots. People are increasingly turning to AI chatbots like ChatGPT to make purchasing decisions. That means you need your business to show up when people search. There's just one slight issue though. At the moment, no one really knows for sure what the best way to get your brand to show up on AI chatbot is. It's still a new industry and these chatbots are literally always changing. But there are some things that seem to be pretty important that you can do. These are the two clear things that we're focusing right now here at MailerLite. Having clear messaging, spreading the message in as many places as possible. This seems to be working since our traffic from these tools is up over 140% quarter on quarter and keeps growing. Many of the tactics already mentioned in this video will help since they're about spreading awareness of your brand in many places. But if we had to pick just a few tips, we'd start with creating profiles on other websites or getting involved in online communities. If AI tools use these sites to train their data, then it's likely that your brand will be used in that data set. To discover which sites to focus on, ask your chosen chatbot questions related to your business that require real-time information. You can then check the sources section to see what information the tool uses to discover the answer. Then you need to create strategies for how to get your business featured in these websites, whether that's creating profiles, guest posting, paying for placements, suggesting partnerships, or just performing PR outreach. Okay, that was a very long video. That is a wrap though. If you take each one of these steps, or even just choose a few that best fit your talents, there's no doubt you'll give your brand a big visibility boost. And remember that while it can be tempting to jump into everything all at once, consistency is what will make the difference in the long run. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Most of you watching aren't subscribed, so do it. It's totally free, I promise. And with that said, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.